Hello everyone and welcome back. In today's video, we will learn more about margin and padding. Say you have this paragraph and you want to add some space between the border and the content. In this scenario, you will use padding. Let's try an example. So let's bring up our code editor. So we already got an ID for our second paragraph. So coming back to our CSS file. So what we need is padding. So let's add that. So padding, say 16 pixels, let's save it. And now as you can see, we've got some space between our content and the border. Now say you want to have different paddings on different sides. So for that, we've got more padding properties. Say padding top, say on the top we need 16 pixels. Padding right, say 20 pixels. Padding left, say 24 pixels. Padding top, say 28 pixels. Let's save it. And as you can see, we've got different paddings on different sides. Also, if you notice, these four properties are overriding our previous property. So if we make this as 100 pixels, so as you can see, all the different sides have still the same padding, other than the padding bottom, because we haven't given a value for padding bottom here. So if we change this to padding bottom and we save it, so none of the sides have 100 pixels padding now. This 100 pixel padding was overridden by all these other four values. All right, let's comment these for now. So we've got another way of writing these paddings for different sides. So this is like a shorthand version. So padding, say on padding top, we've got 16 pixels, then on the right, we've got 20 pixels, and bottom, say 24 pixels, on the left, say 28 pixels. Let's save it. And as you can see, we've still got different paddings on different sides. So again, when working with these shorthand notations, sequence is very important. So the first value is for padding top. The second value is for padding right. The third value is for padding bottom. And then the last value is for the padding left. So it goes clockwise. Top, right, bottom, and left. Now say you had padding something like this. So padding, for padding top you had say 24 pixels. Padding right you had 48 pixels. For padding bottom you had 24 pixels. And for padding left you had 48 pixels. Let's save it. And as you can see, we've got the same padding on top and bottom and left and right. So in this case, what we can do is we can remove these last two values. So even this value represents padding top, right, bottom, and left. Just that we've got two values here. So whenever we just give two values, so the first value is used for top and bottom. The second value is used for left and right. All right, guys? Okay, so moving on to the margin part. So you want to add space outside the border. So here we would use margin. So let's try that. Say margin 48 pixels. Let's save it. And as you can see, we've got space outside the border. So we've got some white space on the left, top, and right. Again, just like padding, you can define margin different values on different sides. So margin top, say 48 pixels. Margin right, say 24 pixels. Margin bottom, say 32 pixels. And margin left, say 60 pixels. Let's save it. And as you can see, we've got different values on different sides. So this padding is a bit more than the right hand side, and so on. So even for this, we have a shorthand notation. So we could simply use margin. So for top, we had 48 pixels. Again, space, followed by margin right, which was 24 pixels, followed by margin bottom, which was 32 pixels, followed by margin left, which was 60 pixels. Let's save it. And as you can see, our margin is still the same. All right, so again, say margin, say we've got on top 48 pixels, right 60 pixels, bottom 48 pixels, and left 60 pixels. So again, we've got the same padding on top, bottom, left, and right. So what we can do is we can remove these last two values. So 48 would represent the value for top and bottom, and 60 would represent the value for left and right. That's all for today, guys. If there's something that you did not understand, feel free to drop a comment and we will discuss it. See you in the next video. Bye and take care.